Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of our Wizard101 Let's Play. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I am so happy you could join me. So, in this episode, like I said at the end of the previous episode, we've got some side quests to take care of. We're going to go talk to Beatrice, pick up her little side quest, which again, I'm pretty sure is finding her diary, which I think some hobgoblins have stolen. We'll talk to Hugo right before we do that, and I'm pretty sure his is going to send us into the library archives, I think. And that's pretty much it. We can't do this one yet, Don't Drink the Water, because we do not have access to Tanglewood Way, but I believe we will after, not too long from now. But anyway, that is the plan of action, so let's get to it. Like I said, first things first, let's talk to Beatrice. Pick up her side quest.
Can you help me with something? I lost my diary while I was sightseeing on Pegasus Place, and I'd like it back. I went to look around, but I suspect that one of the wood goblins took it. Can you go to Pegasus Place and get it back?
Wood goblin, not a hobgoblin. That's good. Got that. So, like I said, before we actually head back into Pegasus Place, we're going to go to Hugo, talk to him real quick. Is there anything else? No, that's everything for the moment. So yeah, let's head back up to Pegasus Place, or up to the library. Talk to Hugo, see what he needs, and then we'll be on our way.
Bravo! I was hoping someone would be assigned to help me out. So much to do.
Oh, he's got a couple things for us. Bookhounds of Pigswick and in the stacks. Bookhounds, I believe, is... Yeah, we have to go talk to different students, so we'll pick this one up.
You could do me quite a service and round up some overdue library books from several of my less conscientious students. According to my records, these students have overdue books. Martin Bellwether, Blaze Flamerender, and Randolph Spellshine. They are likely in the student dormitory or elsewhere on campus. Find them, get those books back, and return them to the library.
Yep, we'll do that, but we're also going to grab in the stacks.
One of my student assistants has gone missing while venturing into the stacks, our archives. I sent Deirdre Nightrose in to fetch a textbook for me, but she has yet to return. Could you go look for her? I'm sure Deirdre has just gotten lost, but help her out if she's run into trouble. See if you can bring the textbook back as well.
Alright, that's the one we're going to do right now. There is a wallflower in the archives. There's also a Pigswick papers in the archives. All of them very obvious. So, we will head in here.
You hear a horrible growl and a faint cry for help.
Looks like Deidre has gotten into a mess she can't get out of. Here's the wallflower. Like I said, very obvious. Down we go. The Pigswick papers will be right here.
The Pigswick method of magic instruction teaches that students should be exposed only to theoretical discussion.
Yeah, no practical application.
Actual magic and spell casting is discouraged as vulgar and easy. The true path to magic is a restful attitude.
And this is all because the founder of Pigswick Academy was such a terrible magic user. He just that's how I understand it, at least.
For this reason, Pigswick students are given no homework, no studies, and spend most of their time taking naps.
That's just ridiculous.
Well-rested students are eventually able to figure it out when it comes to the use of magic. Unfortunately, few Pigswick students ever become real wizards, and most enter other trades.
So it's obviously painting a picture like, how is Pigswick Academy beating Ravenwood every time at the Spiral Cup? It's kind of the main reason, I think, is because Ravenwood hasn't sent anyone for the Spiral Cup in years. In a very long time, that, and whenever they do, Pigswick just cheats. Anyway.
Help! I accidentally summoned this rough beast and I can't be rid of it!
Is this a different... No, this is the same quest, okay. Because, I mean, we're technically in a dungeon. Well, you're in an encounter, because this is the only thing here. It's the only thing you fight. But, you know, still. 1,400 HP, that's a lot. I think you find these guys, Wild Claws, later on in Grizzleheim, I think. I think that's where you can find more of them. Awesome. Well, that was fortuitous. 335. Let's go with this. Let's deal some chip damage. Oh, never mind, it's gonna fizzle. Ooh, a storm variant of Wyvern. This is gonna hurt. Not that bad. With that in mind, though, actually I'm going to set up another curse, since I drew one, and then I'll hit him with a vampire, I think. Close. But not quite there. I'll just hit him with another one. Never mind. Let's just finish it off. That's funny.
Thank you for your help. I would have been trapped here all night if you hadn't come along. Tell Mr. Chatterley I'm all right. The textbook I was sent to find was about the magic of Grizzleheim. I'm not sure where the Wild Claw dropped it.
That's right. It's back. Oops. It's back the way we came. Right. I believe it's... Yeah, it's that book right on top. You can kind of see it. Come on. Yeah, well, it's that book. Alright, that's one down.
Zounds! A wild claw summoned into the stacks? What was Deirdre thinking?
Alright, that's that one. Now let's go ahead and see about these overdue library books. Alright. Martin, where are you? There he is.
My apologies. I had forgotten I had this checked out.
It's all good, Martin.
I've been so busy helping Master Glendemming with the tournament, I neglected to return that. Sorry.
And lastly, Randolph.
I don't see what the big deal is. I would have returned that book when I got around to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like Randall. After you beat him in the tournament, he kind of cools. He's not as bad, but still. Alright, back to Hugo. And that should be Hugo done.
Great work. I'll make a book hound out of you yet.
Alright, that's that. Now let's go take on the Wood Goblin. Wait. Good. Take on the Wood Goblin to pick up Beatrice's diary. Oh, I might be able to take this guy before something spawns in. Kind of doubt it, but we'll see. Nah, see this little guy here is he's gonna waltz right in. Let's go ahead and do a deer night. Oh, we're not, because it's going to fizzle, because of course it is. Let's try this again. There we go. Nice. And that's her diary. Recovered. Almost missed that. This Eloise here will have a quest for us eventually. I think we need access to Tanglewood Way before she'll give us, before her quest will pop up. I think.
lunch. You didn't read any of it, did you?
Alright, I believe that's everything. So, let's go speak with Mrs. Dowager to continue on with the tournament.
Why, hello again. I hope you've had a relaxing time settling in. Look at the time. The tournament should commence soon. Oh, but I've yet to give the students copies of the tournament rules. Could you be a dear and help me out? I need you to go give copies of the rules to each of the competitors. Here is one for your own use, and copies for Beatrice Wildwind, Kisai Shugenja, Nalia Dunstrider, and Randolph Spellshine. You can find them all in the student dormitory. Return to me when you've given them their tournament rules.
Oh, and here's the brunching club. Okay.
If I might trouble you for a bit more of your time, I was wondering if you could help me find some wayward students. They are being disciplined, but snuck out of the study hall they were told to stay in while they did their homework. They call themselves the Brunching Club. I've looked throughout Pigswick. They must be in Pegasus Place or Tanglewood Way. Their names are Kelsey Dreamslinger, Michael Engelgrinder, Diora Skyflower, and Flynn Silvermorn. Return here after finding them.
Alright, and they are all in Pegasus Place, so I'll do that real quick. Kind of a cheeky little reference to, that's the brunching club instead of the breakfast club, which is kind of funny. I guess part of the joke there is that Pigswick Academy students are just too lazy to get up for breakfast, so they call it the brunching club. I don't know, but let's go pick them up. This should be like one of the last things we have to do in Pegasus Way. So let's pick up Miss Skyflower.
I joined the brunching club to meet interesting people, but all we seem to do is sneak out of study hall.
Alright, that's her. Micah Engelgrinder is by the staircase up here. Come on, there we go.
I shouldn't even be in the brunching club. I was just bored and needed the extra study time.
Kelsey Dreamslinger is in the Airy. Right here.
Did Mrs. Dowager send you? Fun is over. I suppose I'd better be heading back.
And last but not least, Finn Silverhorn. He's a little ways into the last portion of this place. I think he's on the other wall. Yep, there he is. Right next to a black lotus.
I snuck away just to see if Mrs. Dowager noticed we were gone. I'll head back now.
And that's that.
Oh, good. You rounded them all up and got them safely back to their studies. I would give you a cookie if I had any.
Alright. So let's head back to the contestants to give them their rules. And I can also go this way. In we go. Alright, Beatrice first.
The tournament rules? Thank you. It'll be great to duel. I can't wait to see what you've got.
Most excellent. I was concerned about the lack of formalities. I will now meditate on the coming duel. Muda's smile upon you.
You have my thanks. It is wise for them to enforce rules to this tournament. Best for the safety of all.
And, of course, Randall.
Rules? I don't need any stinking rules. I've got this tournament in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Now that that little matter is out of the way, we can get started. It is what you came here for, after all. Before you compete for the Spiral Cup, there is a time-honored tradition students have when they want good luck for a test. You should go into the tournament hall and knock on the Spiral Cup. It rings like a bell. But now it is time for your first magical duel. Off now, and good luck.
But what's this? It appears the Spiral Cup is gone.
The Spiral Cup is missing. How could that be? Maybe Benedict Glendemming knows what has happened.
There you are. I noticed the Spiral Cup was missing, and I wanted to see how you would react to that. This is quite suspicious. With the Spiral Cup missing, the tournament will be a mockery. Pigswick Academy will be known as the school that lost the prize. You should inform Mrs. Dowager about this. She will know what to do.
Yes, yes, and how much you want to bet we're going to get framed? Somehow.
The what is what? Do not worry overmuch. I am certain that the Spiral Cup will turn up sometime soon. It must just be a terrible mistake. If it was taken deliberately, it was undoubtedly the work of someone attempting to discredit Pigswick Academy. No matter. Even without the cup, the tournament must continue without delay. Please report to Benedict in the tournament hall to start.
But now we see what the true issue of Wysteria Way is. The mystery of the missing Spiral Cup.
Mrs. Dowager is right. The Spiral Cup is but a prize. What is important is the skill and courage that wins it. We will see about finding the cup in due course. But now it is time for your duel. You are matched against Kisai Shugenja, our representative from Mushu. You must face one another in the Hall of the Hydra. Return here when the duel has a winner.
All right. I remember getting more experience for these. 120 doesn't seem like a lot.
Greetings, O honorable opponent. Though I will defeat you, I hold for you the greatest respect.
All right, Kisai. Let's see what you got. He gets to go first. Oh, that's just rude. But it wasn't enough. Wasn't enough to stop me.
You were the worthiest opponent I have yet dueled. I have learned much from this encounter. and I thank you for the lesson. Master Glendemming awaits word of the outcome of our duel. Could you deliver it to him?
Showing the leaderboards. So, don't know who Paige Summerfield was, but that, obviously that's another. Curious as to like what world Paige is from. Same thing with Jasper, and both Candace and Gaston. Just curious as to where they're from. You know, we never learn. We never know. But
You are the victor? I am surprised. Young Shugenja is quite the duelist. Perhaps Diego taught you something after all. On the matter of the disappearance of the Spiral Cup, I have examined the area and made an important finding. Congratulations on your victory. You should tell Mrs. Dowager what has transpired, and deliver this to her, will you?
Benedict hands you a small sealed pouch with his stamp upon it.
mm-hmm.
The first round goes to Ravenwood. What's this? A pouch from Glendemming? Let me see what's inside. It is vitally important that someone tell Headmistress Crisp that the Spiral Cup has been misplaced. Can you do it? Report to her office and let her know that we are still searching for it. Please give this pouch to her and do not open it.
Yeah, 3 guesses what's in the pouch, and your first guesses don't count.
I heard about your victory in the first round. But what's this I hear about the Spiral Cup? And what's in that little pouch? Benedict Glendemming has sent me a piece of evidence that points to the identity of the one who made away with the Spiral Cup. Before I make any accusations, I would like you to go to the student dormitory and bring your Ravenwood ring back here. It is probably in the small dresser you were assigned. Please do fetch it at once.
Sending us to find something that you know isn't there. I mean, no. I was gonna say, at least like the upper, you know, like, oh, yeah, let's go ahead and pick this up.
Hello there. Could you help me? I'm in charge of a group of brand new students, and they've gone missing. I was providing the students a guided tour of Pigswick. Then I turned around and noticed they were nowhere to be found. We toured several classrooms, including those of Professor Velma Pepper, Professor Anku, and Professor Edna Fuligen. Could you help retrace our steps, speaking to each of those professors, and see if you can find where they went to?
And I will do that, but we're gonna check the dresser first. Yeah, check the dresser, then we'll talk to each of the professors.
You searched the dresser for the Ravenwood ring Mr. Lincoln gave you, but it is missing.
Yeah, kind of obvious, unfortunately. Somebody is trying to frame us. Do this real quick.
Funny you should ask. Eloise Clockwarden came through a while ago, chatting up a storm, lost in a world of her own. It was the strangest thing. She was alone, though she acted like she was lecturing someone.
We can only do part of this quest because I think it ends in Tanglewood, I think. It's kind of funny. They want you to skip. They want you to skip one of the professors and come back to her. Okay.
Ah, Eloise, yes. That girl seems a little strange. She visited my classroom earlier, talking a mile a minute to thin air. It was a bit disconcerting. So I tried to ask what she wanted, but I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
And now back to Edna.
Yes, Eloise Clockwarden was in here earlier, pretending to lead a group of students on a tour. She was alone, though. I thought she was practicing her tour guide skills, so I played along and pretended she had students with her.
Now, the laughing shows that she's kind of mocking her, but that's not a bad assumption to make. I mean, it's not a completely wrong assumption to think like, oh, you're practicing. Okay, yeah, I'll play along.
What? I was alone all along? I must have lost them before we toured the classrooms. Oh, no! I have a sinking feeling that the missing students might be in Pegasus Place. We stopped by my house for a moment and continued the tour to meet the professors. I must have left them there. Can you go to my house and let them know where I am? I'll stay here and wait for them.
Huh. I could have sworn you had to go to Tanglewood play. No, I guess not. No, there is a quest in Tanglewood, but it is not this one. Okay. I'm actually going to... Let's talk to Crisp real quick. Almost ready to hit level 30.
Missing, was it? Exactly as I thought. Is this what you were looking for?
Headmistress Crisp opens the small pouch from Benedict, and out falls your school ring.
Glendemming claims this was found at the scene of the crime. It seems highly suspicious. Almost too easy?
See.
Headmaster Ambrose must wish to regain the spiral cup, so I wonder if he has sent you to take it by trickery. Still, leaving such an obvious clue at the scene of the crime is such a dunder-headed move, even for a student of Ravenwood. Despite the loss of the Spiral Cup, the tournament will not be stopped, which means you must return to the tournament hall. Speak with Master Glendemming and see who you are due to compete with next. Return to me when you have completed your match.
It's kind of funny. If you notice, the rewards for this one are the opposite of what the previous match. We had 120 experience and 1,515 gold for completing the previous one, where now they're flipped. I kind of find that funny. But now we are level 30. We are level 30, which means I do have one piece of gear. Yeah, I don't like that. One piece of gear, because at the start of the next episode, I'll be kitted out with a lot of with some new stuff, but that will most likely be at the start of the next episode. Anyway, I'll explain where all that stuff comes from next time. But anyway, we're not quite done yet. Do I have anything else to? No, I don't. I think I'm good. Yeah. So changed up our outfit a little bit. How'd that affect our damage? It went up 1 damage, but that's not bad. 34 instead of 33. Our pip chance is 43 instead of 40. I like it. I like it. Little, little incremental increases and whatnot, but not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and find the students. This has to be the last thing on Pegasus Plays. Has to be. Because I think you get a, if I remember correctly, you get a reward, or a badge for completing, like, all the quests in Pegasus Plays. Like, all the ones that involve it, I think. Okay. I did not. Fine. Whoop. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that 3. Seriously? What is it, even a 3 and a 5? Alright, there we go. Jeez. That was one of the worst ones I've done. Again, just gold. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna start ignoring them, because they're just not that good.
The door is locked. You knock. Someone inside shouts that they can't get out, and that goblins took the key.
Okay. Let's take out some wood goblins then. Go ahead and Spirit Blade. Definitely doubling up now, since they put a weakness on me. So we'll Spirit Blade, Death Blade. Don't need that. And then that should be more than enough. And see, we didn't get it. We did not get the key, so we gotta fight. We gotta fight some more of them. It happens occasionally. It's really annoying when it does, but it does happen. That should be plenty. got it that time.
You explain the situation to the students and give them directions back to where Eloise Clockwarden is waiting.
Thank you for rescuing my lost little sheep. I hope they don't think this sort of thing happens all the time around here.
There's the badge. Hero of Pegasus Place. Yeah, complete all quests in Pegasus Place, Wysteria. So that is that. Now we can go back and continue on. Our next opponent, I believe, is going to be Beatrice. Yes, I believe our next opponent is Beatrice. She is a storm. She's of the Storm School.
Headmistress Crisp wants to continue the tournament. Very well, then. Your next duel is in the Hall of the Harpy. I have drawn lots to see who you will compete with. This round, you must pit your magic skills against Beatrice Wildwind. Speak to her once you get inside the Hall of the Harpy, and begin when you are both ready. The winner must report back to me.
Let's take on our next opponent. And depending on how things go, we'll probably
Are you ready
wrap
to
up.
begin? I haven't come all the way from Weirwood to lose this match, so don't expect any mercy.
Alright, Beatrice, let's have a good match. Won't be needing that. She's only 490. Yeah, she's only 495, so I really just need a single death blade. But I'm willing to set up on her. With shield. There we go. And since we haven't taken any damage, let's just hit her with the Deer Knight.
Match, though. Maybe I'll have better luck next year. I'm sure Master Glendemming will want to hear the outcome of the duel. Can you tell him?
Next match will be against Nalia. Whoops. And yeah, you can. Yeah, you can fight them again if you want to. I'd have to check their reward tables to see if they're worth fighting again, but maybe.
You won! Congratulations! Though this does not clear you from suspicion. Report back to Headmistress Crisp in her office. I'm sure she has more questions for you.
So we're still on that still working on that quest, okay. And this is how we get into Tanglewood Way. Because she's going to send us back there to investigate. We find something. Yeah, once we gain access to Tanglewood Way, that's probably where I'll wrap things up for the episode.
You've returned, with the air of victory about you. Very impressive. If you wish to prove your innocence, you'll need to do a bit of detective work. Go to the tournament hall and inspect the area where the Spiral Cup was taken, where Benedict claimed to find your ring. Inspect the area. See if you can find anything that proves you aren't the culprit. Return to me with your findings.
You find a few tiny leaves, pieces of bark, and some strands of vine. They don't look like they belong here.
No, they do not.
That may have been tracked in by the thief. The clues you found might help us determine the guilty party. Perhaps someone tracked in those bits of leaf and bark. Groundskeeper Vern knows all there is to know about the plants found on Wysteria, the world of Pigswick Academy. Maybe he can help you. Take those scraps of plant to Groundskeeper Vern on Pegasus Place, and tell me what you learn.
Can do. It will be done. Oh, someone's in a... I was like, what was that? I saw something on the other side of my screen. It's someone in combat. Cool. Good for them. Glad to see other people doing the questing through Wysteria.
Let me take a look at those. That plant isn't anything native to Wysteria. Ask Professor Drawers outside the Earth classroom. He'll know.
Very interesting. Where did you find this, you say? It looks like the mysterious new growth that overruns all of Tanglewood Way, but there is no way to be sure. Pity the street is closed off to all students. The Spiral Cup will never be recovered, and Pigswick will suffer for it. I suggest returning to Headmistress Crisp and telling her that this investigation is at a dead end.
He doesn't want us to go into Tanglewood. I wonder why. Something does not smell right.
No one was able to identify the mysterious pieces of plant? Most suspicious. All of us at Pigswick Academy must maintain decorum in this trying time, and that means continuing with the tournament. To the tournament hall with you then, where you must meet with Master Glendemming and compete in your next match. Return here when you have completed your duel, to continue our investigation into the Spiral Cup's disappearance.
That's fine. I kind of forget, yeah, it's pretty quick, like how... Like, once you start actually battling against the other students, it goes pretty quick. The tournament does. So we'll go ahead, talk to Benedict.
I'm afraid your duel is delayed.
Yeah.
You must face Nadia Doonstrider in the Hall of the Spectre, but she is nowhere to be found. Can you go to the student dormitory and see if she is still there? Warn her that if she does not show, the duel is forfeit.
I'm ruined. My wand. I lost it somewhere and I can't compete without it. I know we're competitors, but can you help me? I was with Randolph Spellshine when I lost it. My world of Mirage has few plants, and I wanted to see Tanglewood Way. Randolph agreed to help me sneak in to see the street, but it was full of strange and scary tree people. I had to flee. Maybe Randolph Spellshine knows where my lost wand might be. Could you speak to him and see if he saw where I lost it?
Really? Nalia has lost her wand? It's a miracle she knows it at all. What kind of wizard loses their wand? Sure, she dropped it in Tanglewood Way when she fled in fear. I suppose I could have said something, but why would I? If she can't keep track of her wand, and it harms her in the tournament, more power to the rest of us, eh? Go and tell Nalia her wand is still there in Tanglewood Way, if she's brave enough to go get it on her own.
God, he's such a... I don't like him.
It's on Tanglewood Way? Oh no, I can't go back there. When Randolph Spellshine and I went into Tanglewood Way, we convinced Lieutenant Roger to let us through the gate. Could you go and see if Lieutenant Roger will let you into Tanglewood Way so you can find and return my missing wand?
And I do believe that will be one of the first things we do at the start of our next episode. So, yeah. Got a lot done today. Like I was saying, in the next episode, we'll actually be heading into Tanglewood Way and kind of heading towards the, not quite the finale of Wysteria, but getting pretty close to it. Is there anything else? Dowager does have a quest for us. Okay, we'll go. That's also something we will be picking up before the start of everything. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here for today. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing to stay up to date for whenever new content is posted. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.